Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today we are deep down in San Diego. We'll have a look at the map here. And we're going to take, so we've been on a couple roads along here. We haven't been on the 5 North, it looks like. We haven't been all the way over here to this part of San Diego. We'll get there. But we are deep down here, and we're going to head on out up 15. We haven't been on 15 yet. We'll jump on 10. And part of that we've been on, but this part on into Blythe we haven't. And Blythe is where we're going. So I think this is pretty agricultural around here. And we will have a look, see what it's like. And even cooler is Ocean P 4493 mentioned in a comment. And I don't know why I didn't think of this when I did that video the other day to prove the traction concept or the weight loading when things are moved around and the Jeep and the trailer. Well, God darn it, look at this. So the two gauges, let's see if I can get them in the middle of the screen. Those two gauges right in the bottom right. So middle row right, bottom row right. Those are the suspension load gauges. And so start the truck up. We can see them climb up to just, looks like 90 PSI in the top one and about 80 on the bottom one. And without the load on, I should have done this before I put the load on, but here we are. And they were at about 40 and 35 empty. And I did the slider thing and it changed. And I would have to say that with 35,000 on the trailer, we should probably have a little bit more on the tractor than we do. So what we'll do, we're going to, we'll take the brakes off. We're going to get all set to go. I'm going to activate the slider unlock, and we're going to pull forward a bit. And we're going to get that up to around, I don't know, let's have a look here. I think, let's see if we can get up to 115 or so. Top gauge. There's 115. And I think that's probably a little better. That's going to get a little load off those trailer wheels just to make sure they're not overloaded where they were all the way forward. So yeah, that's let's try that, see how we do. I don't we gotta lock that again, sorry, before I forget. There we go. We should be able to pull forward. Everything's good. It's a little bit longer wheelbase than we really want, but it does distribute the load. And we could go a little further if we wanted to, but so that's kind of interesting, isn't it? So this is a Ruda's 389, and there's a lot of trucks out that have the gauges. I'm sure, boy, I was meant to get around to Pister's profile today. I didn't. Got sidetracked with a few things. It is just afternoon though, so if I get bored later on, which, can you imagine? Oops. Yeah, I'm not gonna get bored. But I spent the morning doing a old school version, skin version for the FLB with the Magoyan add-on, the day cab. An old school version of that's gonna, includes the drum box, and it's coming along nicely, but it isn't finished. It's close, real close. But I kind of wanted to get on with this, and having read Ocean P's comment, I went, oh geez, I gotta hop in there and try it. I thought, well, what truck do I know has the gauges? So this, the Classic XL, I think, has a single gauge. Doesn't have two axles. What else? Turn right here or what?
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
It's one up ahead. That was a no enter. So anyway, the Highway Killer W900 has two for sure. Pretty sure the 362 does. I have to have a look at the XL. I know it has at least one. And not so sure on the 567. No, not 5. Was it 5? What is that? Oh, now I'm forgetting. 579. Not sure on the 579. Gotta get in the left lane. She's changing lanes to an intersection.
50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
But, and Donnie mentioned that in the comments that he figures they're going to be having, SCS mentioned somewhere in a blog where they're going to have you having to adjust your weight distribution at scales coming up. Oop, there's our light. So, yeah, it's all coming true. Very cool. Well, we'll jump up here for a little bit, see what's new in the scenery. Hopefully this is El Cajon. El Cajon. I've heard of El Cajon, California. I can't remember what's there, but I've bought something from there for the Cadillac. I wonder if it was... I wonder if that's where wheel cap is. Where I got the adapter plate to put the standard in my Caddy. I wonder if they're in El Cajon. Got the flywheel as well, of course, because you don't make... you can't just go and pick up a flywheel for a vintage Cadillac anywhere because they are all automatics. So they don't have... Oh boy, look at this through here. Wow, was this ever... That is pretty cool. I think she said keep left. This is pretty cool. Very nice. Just the, you know, the veg. This is like Arkansas where they got that. I'm telling you, it's AI. They're plumping these plunking putting these trees and things down with AI, and they're getting that random look that's so realistic. Boy, this looks just like, you know, when I was down there. Just brings back those memories. Amazing. Let's see, we're gonna have to hang out east here pretty soon. Well, I did miss a turn. I better get down here and look at my mirror. Yeah, this is really good. Wow. This road would look good going the other way, too. Oop. Brakes. Oh, what's our cargo? Oh, yeah, almond boxes. 35,000 pounds of almond boxes. Look at my gauges and missed that sign. Let's look at my ones down here. Oh, look at it in there. Like some kind of winery or vineyard in there. So shows it's going north. There's a winery back in there somewhere. Maybe we'll check the map real quick. Yeah, there. Look at that. Moncourt. Oh boy, but that's scenic in there too, just based on what we're seeing back there. Well, that's got to make it into a video too. Hey, get a food grade tanker in there. That's an idea. I was talking in the video the other day about getting out the Ice Mountain water skin and tanker. That's Bart's. I think I have it for the SCS food tanker too. I'll have to check. I've never been on this highway in real life. I went up the Riverside. I've been through Riverside. Oh, that's just saying never been on this highway and been through, well, but I think I went from west to east on the way to Palm Springs. Pretty sure that's what it was. Palm Springs and something or other Wells, and that Wells joint, that's where they have a tennis tournament. Indian Wells. And Indio and all that, and you head on out, and next thing you know, you're at Joshua National Monument. Oh boy, it's cool. I hope I haven't taken a wrong turn somewhere. She'd be chirping at me. San Bernardino, 1 mile. It's got to be our right up here. Oh, Lori, spit it out. Oh, wait, don't get in the right lane. How far left? This looks like this works. Hit the right button there.
Right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
Oh, other news. I saw a little blurb on TV about SCS moving into Canada, and it seems to be true. If you go and just go to Bellingham and just get into fly mode and fly around north of Bellingham, you're going to come into some roads that they're not real. Oh, there's no landscaping on either side of the roads. It's just roads, but they go way out, pretty far up into Canada. And it looks like one goes over by Hope, and the other one goes up to maybe Squamish. So it's happening. So they say they're gonna, might be out next year, maybe, and it'll be a DLC. And yeah, starting in BC, so that gives me hope that before I croak, they're going to have Alberta, maybe. So that would be pretty neat. What's going on there? Is that irrigation canal? Must be. Get back in the roof. Riverside. Yeah, of course, this is the home of Riverside Racetrack from back in the day. It was fairly famous. A lot of the testing for the BC Cobras and from Shelby were done there, but a lot of good racing back in the day. They used to race everything there, including NASCAR, as a road circuit. It's pretty neat. Yeah, pretty deserty. Couldn't believe the sides of the road, especially after when we got east of Palm Springs. I can't remember what time of day. It's probably fairly early, and the sun is coming up, and the sides of the road. It was a much smaller road. It was a great big freeway like this. It was like a 2-lane or 4-lane, not sure which, but the sides of the road looked like diamonds, like it was just glittering, just solid glitter. It was amazing. And we pulled over to see what it was. It was some kind of native, pyrite or quartzite or something, and it was broken glass. It was so much of it, just like powder. It had been there like so long, and probably all gone nowadays. They probably cleaned it all up. But I guess it was just people throwing bottles at the windows, their cars. And it was just, it's kind of sad in a way, but it was also very striking. Like, it's quite a view. All right, so next stop, Blythe. We got that. Oh, geez, I didn't take a photo. Man, I should have taken one back there in the wine country, but I guess we'll find one out here that suits. A little truck stop. Chat a little boo at the map just for giggles, just so we can imprint this. Indio. Okay. Cool. There's quite a bit going on at another winery. Gas Stream, Global Mills. General Public Works, Plaster and Son. Well, they got a bit going on and quite a truck stop. And the farm where we started the whole thing off from. I think that's where we started the live stream at. Potentially. Maybe not. But we've been there, obviously. But yeah, I got to get to that winery. So here we are, this little trip into Blythe. Let's see what's going around the curves up here. Maybe it's hilly and get an interesting backdrop for a photo. Looks like we do have to go through a pass, or yeah, looks like it's a pass up ahead. Truck is hanging to the left up there, or following the road. There's a dry ditch. I guess it wouldn't be irrigation. It would be sad if it was dry. I might have to try a photo here, and if something else comes along even cooler, we'll get that at that time. But I think those will be good photos. Well, one of them will be good. You only see one as a thumbnail. They had a thing there on YouTube where you could put multiples, but I never explored the option. Abandoned hotel, trailer park. Trailer park in search of a tornado. Yes, at some point or other, we'll be moving into the old office again. Should be really looking forward to that. Give me a chance to redo all this, because I know I see some comments every now and then from guys talking about cable management. Oh my God, you can't believe the rat's nest that's behind here. It's unbelievable. This will give me a chance to run everything logically. It's going to take quite a bit of cataloging to get everything sorted out and back in the same place. It's kind of handy for with all of the all these control things with the 3 different USB connections for them. If they go in the same port, they map. If they go back in the same port after I move stuff, they map the same. I don't have to change anything when I go in the game. But if I unplug them and move them around, it remaps. So you've got to, go in and do the whole control set again, which is a bummer. So I'll catalog that carefully. Boy, it's getting really, really deserty out here. This has to be Blythe.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
There's a irrigation canal.
Exit right ahead.
A lot of those here in Alberta. Holy.
After 100 yards, turn left.
Keep everything lubricated in the hot summer.
Turn left.
We are looking for sell goods.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, shoot. He's waiting for that guy. I thought it was because I rolled the stop sign a bit. Oh, the bus is going to go. Dude. Made your turn there, dude. Old tractors all over here. What's going on here? Eat some pasta? What's going on? Oh, run into the parked UPS truck. That's Walbert. Where's
Go straight.
Selgood's got to be up ahead here somewhere. Oh, there it is over there. Yeah.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I put my pre-order in finally for MSFS 24. I'm just going for the standard edition. I found a video finally that showed what
After
all of the
100
planes
yards, turn
in the
right.
standard edition, and it's got everything I could want. Like,
Turn right.
it's got a Grumman Goose. It's got a de Havilland DHC2 Beaver. It's got, you get that Canadair 415, CL415 water bomber. Generally the stuff I like flying. There's a P-51 Mustang, which is awesome. A
You have reached
DC-3.
your destination.
So all the kind of stuff I get. Oh, an AT6 Texan, as you call them, or Harvard as we call it. And I'll certainly reskin that and to represent the one the museum has that my brother is president of. It's a flying one. It's the oldest flying Mark II Harvard in the world, or equivalent version of AT6. Did I even choose my parking space? I don't know. I'm kind of distracted talking about planes. But yeah, that old Mark II Harvard is pretty darn cool. And they got, they did a bunch of stuff for the Winnipeg Major Museum there. And they actually got gifted a partially restored Mark II of a similar vintage. I think it's not as old. But the cool thing about it is it's really in good shape. From the firewall back, it's restored. They got to come up, you know, the engine's the big expense, of course. See if we can get in here with the wheels where they are. Oh, I forgot to point out where we picked up there that Lone Star or whatever it was. The bay doors were open. The warehouse doors. It was kind of a neat thing. You see people inside there, and I got to point it out. I was all excited about this sliding tandem and weight distribution. So we will check the weight difference when we get the load off. Well, we'll jump in before we push the unload. Don't want to hit the dock too hard. Oh, a little quick there. Oh shoot, we're just out of reach. Can't touch the dock, and there we go. The dock plate will cover that distance. No worries. Alright, get those high beams off. And jump in. Oh, I turned the key off. Oh. Get rid of that. So once again, we are at 115 on the middle gauge on the right. .292, great old Chevy engine, and I believe Ford had a 292 V8 too, didn't they? Yeah, the 292, 272, 292, 312 Y block. All right. Well, that was cool. That was a nice drive, pleasant, and we weren't stopping and going a whole bunch. Let's start it up and see what came off the trailer there. Yeah, so we were just a tick over 40, like 42 pounds maybe. So, yeah, it's good. Took quite a load off. Nice. Well, there you have it. More proof of where SCS is going, and I gotta admit, I like it. It's enough to get a guy driving these reefers more often. And I can't see why this wouldn't come to the other trailers with different chassis configurations, like a flat deck, like a straight flat deck. And yeah, pretty neat. Good times. So as always, guys, take care. We'll catch you on the next one, and bye for now.